Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heart beat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heart beat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heart beat. I was on the wrong page to switch over. Hi, Mary. Nice voice. Thank you. It's just as I took a breath, I just knew I needed to sing that 3 times. And my hair's tickling my face. I don't normally wear it this way, as you would notice. It's more a bit of a celebration in being able to use the hand a bit more. As I had my shower, I was able to wash my hair with both hands, set free just for that moment, really, and letting it do its thing that felt really, really good. So Mother is Mother Earth. Good morning, Judy, over on the Be Live side. And Mother, I feel you. I'm really feeling the vibrations of Mother Earth. There are times as I'm laying in my bed, as I was this morning, where I could feel the vibrations of and hear, oops, I forgot to turn that off, and hear the waves not so distant from my home, and feel that vibration and feel the breath of the earth itself as I was laying there thinking, do I get up or not? I don't want to. Yes, I do, because I really like doing this. I couldn't sleep. And that was from about 6 o'clock. So I got up and was able to enjoy my shower. It's the first time since breaking this wrist that I was able to actually enjoy the shower, because I could actually wash my hair properly. And it just, as I was combing, the only thing is I can't comb that side very well. So it just naturally fell into putting it over on one side. So what ways are you adapting to what's around you with the energy you're feeling? Because I just feel it's vibration around us, isn't it? That's what the energy is, and we're feeling it. So let's move into what the cards are actually letting us know about the energies around today. So I'm going to switch over to the cards. Do tune into your own intuitive senses, your own psychic abilities. I had a wonderful day yesterday with doing the readings that I did on the hats, through the hats, and met a wonderful psychic medium there who I did a reading for. It was absolute fun. And it's those various ways that we open up ourselves to meeting other people as well and connecting. It was a really great connection, as these cards themselves will probably tell us. Even though I haven't really looked at them, I've just placed them in a spread. This morning it is in that heart-shaped spread, because on a Sunday morning we can sort of spend a little bit more time, I suppose, in the interpretation and what we actually see in the cards. I'll take the sticky note down from the My Time and we'll get into the spread. There's the heart shape as we see it there, and the central card. I was wondering whether to put the central card there or not, and I did. It felt like I needed to have that focal point, anchor point. It's not an outcome, it's the basis. I felt, well, this actually is the main point for today. This is what my focus will be, because it's what I felt at the time that I actually put the card down, and it is the books. So it is actually spending some time here's my central focus. It is spending the time reading a book today, an actual physical book. I've got one there I've been intending to read for a long time. It is Sunday. There really isn't much other pressure I need to put to doing anything else. And I can actually spend that time to indulge in something that I enjoy doing. Look, will it be for my edification? Well, all reading is in one way or another, isn't it? So what that means for you today, maybe you need to be picking up a good book too at some point in the day and making that an important central part of your day. Choose a book, make the time to put into reading that book with enjoyment. Get a beautiful coffee and some chocolates or things like that to actually enjoy that space and time, that you time, to have a read. And I'm not feeling it's audible books, Chaz, for you. I think it's reading a book, actual book, something for enjoyment. Good morning, Chaz. And yes, that's that FFS syndrome, fat finger syndrome. Experience it often. So here we go for the cards themselves. I don't know how I'm reading it. There's no set pattern, but I'm going to go these three first, the middle and the right, in whatever way that is. So we've got the house, the stork, and the moon. It really is those dreams that we're bringing together in our home base as far as what we're experiencing in our, with the relationships within our home, that there could be, what I'm feeling is it could be a newness or a new direction for your relationships or the home itself. It could be that you're actually changing location with a home. I know sometimes weekends are the time where you actually do, it can be, shift house when you're moving house and having that change, the big change of doing that. And it's going to be in the, the reflection of what time brings us as to the reasons why we're making a shift in our energies in the home space. It could be shifting around something within your home, getting ready to nest it even more defined, making a more defined nesting as such. There's something that you're preparing for, that you're needing to actually shift things around. Maybe you're even having a party that you're going to have in the moonlight tonight. We're past the full moon, aren't we? Here at the moment we've got clouds, and it's looking actually very nice for a walk at the moment, nice and mild. The clouds don't look like they're rainy, so who knows what the evening will bring. So as far as your day today, it is going to, it feels like it's going to be based in that wonderful self home base, where the heart is, and having that center for today of rest, hospitality. Even home is around hospitality. Sorry, I closed my eyes just then. I needed to, there was something there, visual, and it was that snuggling to the, front. It was a fireplace I was seeing, like the reading, as this book is there. Good morning, Trina. As the book is there in the center, it really does behove is the word, making important that needing to actually snuggle in front of a fire with a good book. So here we are, shift things around. That really gives you that feeling for us, in that we are heading into our autumn, so it is a little cooler, so we can still start thinking about, even if it is cool enough for some of you to actually have a fire and snuggle in front of it, to have that book in our lap, enjoying that, because I travel away into the book, the pages. They really do take me there in the ethos of the words, I suppose. It's another world. And you're snuggled up with Randall? Lucky you. That's good. So that's Shaz, she's snuggling up. So do take that time. What we've got here is the ship with the lilies. It is that time feeling, reflecting back. I know in the Gilded Breviary, the lilies do have that stained glass effect behind them of reflecting back. It is looking back into the ancestry, into the history, into what is our past story, and those who have come before us in our family, their stories. So it's got a lot to do with that. And usually a lot of that we find out by the writings too. And we're taking our time. the ship, as much as it can mean international, long distance travel and that type of thing, you might be out and traveling at the moment, or go for a Sunday drive. For those of us who are Sunday, I know there's many who may be watching when it's a Saturday, but it's a weekend. It's a slow form of travel, so take your time reading this book. Take your time to actually feel into and reflect on what has been before in the learnings and knowledge of what is our ancestry, of the people, because they have been people living a life just as we are now. Sometimes we forget that and actually just place them as history, as part of what is our past. And yet when we put ourselves in their shoes, in that imagination, put that thought process, that feeling into what must they have had as their emotions as they were struggling to establish themselves in a raw country, for those who have had to move from, I'm thinking, from England to a brand new Australia, or from, from one country town to another in marriage, because the Moors, because the traditions of the day was that young girls moved to the family of the husband, and that was all it was, as far as westernized society goes. And there's so many different ways that we can actually feel and look into what is the ancestry, what has it been teaching us, and what stories has that created, and taking the time to actually think on that for the day-to-day in some respects. Don't let what's come before totally just go in history without the lessons being unlearned and the stories being heard. And we've got a Periscope watcher, obviously has seen that I do psychic mediumship work, and asking, will I become famous? Well, only with the work and the talents and skills that you're needing to put into it, you may be. But I don't actually answer and do those sorts of questions with this morning daily reading, because it's the card spread reading that I'm doing. So sorry about not answering you succinctly there, B. But feel into your own energies and know, do you want to become famous? Is it something that you are actually aspiring to? Now, and as we're moving into the second, this part of the reading, we're looking at having the stability, and more words, more letters. It could be that that's what your reading might be doing, is instigating further writing that's on a personal level to someone you love, someone you know, or even something that's leading into a contract or a new idea or a project, something like that. I'm not feeling too much of the work mode today, I can tell you. So I'm feeling this one with the letter is going to be just a lovely note to a loved one, or a very special friend. And whether it's in the electronic form or whether it's the handwritten, I do feel when letter comes up that it needs to be in the handwritten, only because it brings that personalised thought process, action in the hand, putting pen to paper, that type of feeling. It solidifies, it actually does anchor what is the thoughts that we have too. If you've got things that you're having come up from looking into that ancestry and feeling things that you're needing to write down, it could be the notebook that you're writing a book, and that letter is further personalizing that, further notes to self about writing a book, bringing those chapters together with those ideas that you're jotting down. Or even the research for something that you're actually going to do that is more along the storyline of what is your family history. And just go with the flow with that. Feel into what your energy is directing you to, what your guides are actually directing you to. Know that they've actually got your back. They have got, we do need to put that anchor in sometimes and have it hold first. You see that chain, it holds it strong, it holds it in the water, really, deep as it needs to be. You've got the right length of the chain and the rope to be doing this. And don't be led astray by those that want to actually be a bit manipulative and get you to do something else in your day that you don't want to. I'm feeling with the fox, it's a bit of that distraction, that surprise coming in that foxes will come in, strike and go very quickly. And I'm feeling that you need to be aware of that and don't have that sabotage your day. Create it to be your day. Have that book ready to absolutely enjoy, to immerse yourself in what is that other place and space, whether that's working within you as far as some of those ideas that the book might bring out that you're reading, or it could just be being able to take yourself on that holiday to a fantasy land. Okay. When I was a lot younger, I was, I went through those romance novel stage, reading a lot of those romance novels and then progressing. I was a prolific reader in my youth. So I better put that side. It looks a bit distracting under that. So certainly have that central part of spending some time that is yours today. For me, that book card in the centre is indicating to have a read just for pleasure. Grab an actual book and reading. So you take that message for you as you need to. Oh, oops, just hitting the wrong button there. Haven't got perfect use of my hand again. I do need to have that sort of on the left. Yeah, those that use keyboards, you know what I'm saying. So do have that focus on the reading today in some form that's going to really be for your enjoyment. And then the rest around it that we've got in the card spread today will lay the foundation for the energy. It's that style of energy we're going to settle in. And there'll be a few things that you change around for what's needed for the day in whatever form, whether it is entertaining, whether you are moving house, whether you're rearranging furniture just because you want to place things more practically or for a party or entertainment or whatever, and moving it into that forward of, thinking of how it does connect into how things were done in previous years as to what we're moving into now and what we may have coming forward. And probably why it's just that sometimes confusion of what that next step is. Just settle the energies, even if you need to sing to yourself a little mantra like I opened the show without even actually realizing I was going to do it. It wasn't planned. It was just on one of my breaths, I just knew I needed to sing to Mother. And it is that, Mother, I feel you under my feet. And, bring forward what you're feeling into your day and actually experiencing it in the present moments of what, not specifically what the cards themselves tell you to, but feel into, have that awareness of what's happening around you in the day. And do certainly spend some time with a book. Or some musical instruments. I like that too. I'm not confident enough to do those on stream. I'm not a musician. I just like the sounds. And I can play some instruments roughly, very roughly. Okay. Thank you for spending your time here with me. I love doing this. So keep doing it. Thank you. I have got the HAPS. I have joined up with the HAPS, which is a different live streaming platform in itself, a bit like what would it be called? A bit like a YouTube, Facebook cross. Very interesting. So I may be popping in through the day with another session of that and possibly reading the cards, the new ones, because they're absolute fun. I thoroughly enjoyed yesterday. So keep an eye out on that. Do go to my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to that and get the notifications. Join up with the HAPS, and I don't think I've got that open at the moment to give you the link. But it's haps.tv, and there is a search. Once in there, search for Ros Boundy. I do have a link somewhere. I really should actually put that up. Look at, so if you need other reading, detailed readings through the week. I tend not to do that on Sundays. Old traditional, Christian background, upbringing, church day is Sunday, day of rest. So it's a tradition we still hold, isn't it, in our society, pretty much. But any other day of the week, have a look, rosboundy.com.au for the bookings. I do have a buy me a coffee, and I have a funny feeling I've actually got that here somewhere. I'm just going to have a quick look because I've called it no affiliate links. I'm going to bring them up. If you're wanting to, that's the Be Live link if you're really interested in doing the live streaming platforms, because I really do like Be Live TV. I do say that quite frequently, and that doesn't actually have it doesn't have my HAPS one. I am going to just find that link for you. I know I've got it there. I'm going to actually paste it into the comments for you, because I've got my Buy Me a Coffee. If you feel at any point that you like to support what work I do, and there's the Buy Me a Coffee. That's sort of a donation-y type thing. And here is my HAPS. I will put that there because it's a fun place, and there's others there who are doing interesting and varied live streams as well. Do support me there, even if it's just to subscribe and say hello. So there's reward systems in that too. Look, it's just also many different varied new ways of being able to share our time together, isn't it? And I love it. So thank you very much. Now, Mary whoops, I wasn't putting that one there, though I can. That is my affiliate link to Be Live. And I've probably put it in the wrong place. It should be on the Boundy page, but oh well, it's in my time now, but that's all right. And Mary's just saying, have an amazing day. Look, you have an amazing day too, Mary. Everyone else, please have an amazing day. And I don't know about that, Ros. I'm not sure which one you're talking about as far as about that. But anyway, look, we can have a talk about things at another time too. So because it's one of the beauties of this technology, how quickly and easily we can connect with each other. So I'll see you tomorrow morning again at 8 a.m. because I can. And all that. Oh, coffee. Oh, look, there's other things other than coffee. I do like my coffee. I still haven't actually kicked the addiction. Though amazingly, Sue Ingleton definitely did with the NLP process for a couple of months. Actually, it was 2 or 3 that I had none. I chose myself that I liked the taste of coffee and wanted to have it again. So I broke that. We do want to live, and we have our choices. So thank you everyone for being here, and enjoy your day. Have a wonderful Sunday, and certainly enjoy your time with a good book. Keep being the best you can be, and namaste tomorrow morning. Bye for now.